What is up, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? Happy Tuesday. We are back with another edition of One Step Ahead. Interesting, maybe slow, dead week. I don't know. We got stuff coming out, though. We'll break it all down and figure out what exactly to do, because there is some tinfoil hat conspiracies and a lot of, I want to say, maybe controversy on what's going to happen later on this week with a potential overall boost. But I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Let's go ahead and introduce the panel. You guys already know that. Mr. Up and Adam, sir, how are we today?
Good. Yeah. Cowboys won again, and feeling good. A little bit tired, I guess, of like the market being very boring. I'm just finding it very hard to like log in during the day and want to engage in the market. But other than that, good, man. I'm enjoying the gameplay. So yeah, good.
Right on. Good stuff. Joe, how are we, dude?
Good, man. Long weekend of MCS ladders with a lot of football. Chiefs got on the W column. That's good. UCLA football looking really, really good. Like our young quarterback, we have a big game this week versus Utah. So yeah, that's I guess that's what we've been up to. So we'll get into all the market stuff in a little bit.
Yeah. Right. How did the ladders go?
Good. I'm 10-3. I'm under 22 right now. I want to get to top 100. I mean, I'm gonna try to make a push for top 32.
Okay.
I didn't feel that comfortable this past weekend defensively. I was frustrated with myself, but offensively, I feel fine. But yeah, pushing for. I mean, we're gonna make a run for top 32, but that's always gonna be tough. But top 100 is the expectation going into Elam. So
Right.
Good.
Good luck. I don't think anybody feels confident on defense right now either, by the way. So you're not. You're definitely not on an island. Let's dive into just this past week. The only thing that I kind of noticed that kind of caught me off guard was today, the 85 AKAs seem to tank all the way right out. I think people are anticipating the jump to 89s next week, and nobody's holding them. They feel like they're getting rid of people kind of quick. Maybe it was just the people that came out. I don't know. Motivator on a center is kind of cool, but at the same time, offensive lineman seems very useless right now. So I don't know. What did you guys see this week? What were you guys digging into?
Yeah, I guess the same for me. I did, however, one thing I did that I was at first very disappointed in myself with was I had 35 legend packs going into Saturday. Opened all those on stream, got 285s were my best pulls. However, I ended up making a crap ton of coins because 79s were selling for 25,000 and 82s were selling for like 33,000. So selling those off all day and then using some profits and like other spider trash, I pulled 2 Ray Lewis's, which really helped the coin stack because he's going for about like $1 million. So yeah, really happy with that. But yeah, I was very worried that I was going to lose coins until I saw the 79 legends and 82 legends just skyrocket. So that was nice.
Yeah, legends.
And I guess the reason for that was they had the 85 pack, right? The 85 legends came down versus what I expected to go up.
Yeah.
But they actually went the opposite way because of the special offer in the store. So it really depends on what the special offer is going to be to really dictate the market, which is kind of like scary in a way.
It is.
You know,
it is. Yeah.
So.
I mean, AKAs were really consistent again. I mean, I even sold early, I guess you could say. I mean, there's selling early, there's not selling around AKAs. I mean, I bought them all for like 75 to 85K leading up to it. I sold them for like 112, 113K average. This was prior to Monday. Like they got announced, they went up. I sold for like 113 average. They didn't went up. And you can see like they went up to like 150, 160 in the first hour. Then they were down to 135. And then by the end of the day, they were down to like 105. So like if you're not on right when, and like the content also came out at 7:30 a.m. West Coast time, which is 3 hours earlier. So like, and I was only up because I was wanting the content schedule. But like if I wasn't have been up, I wouldn't have really like lost out anything. But AKAs, I mean, I thought the community would be like prepared. Like, damn, we should have been buying these for 85s. We had known they would at least go up to 120. But still seems like the community just, I don't know, they don't seem to prepare. So I guess, and now of course we have an overall upgrade. So like buying 85 AKAs this week is useless. But the following week we'll be buying 86 AKAs. And I mean, I'm going to buy a lot more than normal because the community just doesn't seem to be ready for like the obvious rise in the price. That doesn't make sense. I just think the community will be smarter overall in the market. And then with the legends, I think a big thing that I'm going to do moving forward once we get the new legend overalls to Saturdays, I'm just going to be bought whatever the topper is on Saturday, whether it's 82, like it doesn't really, it's not gonna be an 82 topper, or it will now it's gonna be 80, 83, 86.
Mhm.
But like if there is an 88 overall pack and 85s are super expensive and the 80s and 83s are super, super cheap, I'm just gonna buy out a ton of them and wait for that week where they do the 86 overall topper and then sell off the 80s and 83s at the inflated price. I mean, you could just buy them. They might not ever go up, but you might as well have 15 or 20 of them in your binder. And if they do go up, you're making a ton. And then like on the opposite, when they drop that 85 overall plus topper or 86 overall topper one of the weeks, I'm just gonna buy a ton of those. Because if you look at the 85 market, Legends, it's down to 75, like low 70s on Saturday. If you go look at them right now, they're like all 95K. The market has shifted back. It's rebalanced. So something on every Saturday now moving forward is like whatever the topper is and whatever the cheap legend pieces are for the new highest overall set, I'm going to buy like 20 to 25 of them, just store my binder and wait until the opposite topper comes out. And yeah, I think, and then even just do the sets. I could even do the sets. I could sell them off, but that's something I want to start doing moving forward every Saturday.
Yeah, nice. Really, really good call. Yeah, Legends were crazy on Saturday. I was unfortunately at work, so I missed out on a lot of the crazy prices, but I still got home at 5 o'clock and made 1 million coins between 5 and 6, just selling what I had in the binder of, like you said, the 79s and 81 or 82s that I didn't anticipate being the expensive ones. And then the 85s I got out of, they were still at the time that I got on, they were already at like 90. They'd come back up and kind of leveled out. So I was like, I'll just get rid of them now. But it was dumb.
I would say it was Saturday morning buying Charles Woodson and Calvin for MCS ladders. Like I was going out there buying the 79s for 25 and then for 25. And even that, I still like saved 100K from the set. Like it was still a good value buying those.
Right.
People were doing it throughout the day. They were making 40 to 50K per set on the legend ones. I was like, dang, I thought it was like
even last night when
I was like, oh cool, it's not gonna last very long, but it lasts like all day.
Yeah, I looked at I did the Charles Woodson. I did 2 Charles Woodson sets and a Calvin Johnson set last night and made 50K off of each. Of course, I posted in my Discord, and then by the time I logged on this morning, the prices have already changed. I've already deleted it, but yeah, that's sets,
what
man.
happens. That's I was like, no, there's no way it's gonna stay. I'm gonna tweet. I'm gonna like message to the Discord right now, and then like 10 minutes later it's gone. They're gonna be like, what the heck?
No, you can't do anything with sets. That's why people any sets make coins. I go, yeah, you can do team builders. I mean, there's sets out there. I mean, wink, wink. 88 champion Campus Hero sets have been
so good
bread and butter for the last week and a half. Every time you see an 84 overall for 50K or cheaper, just buy it. It's a free 20K every like 5 84s you buy. But like I don't want to just. I mean, that actually has been posted for a while, but they seem to just stay. I think it's just because the Campus Hero theme team's so good, so there's just constant people buying those 88 champions. But
and I also think because those are still really good cards, and the Bo Jackson, there's no other better running back.
There's no other better running back. The right guard's the best in the game.
Running back?
It's gotta be, right? It's gotta be.
Like, I mean, I even feel like even if we get a running back, they're not gonna be better than Bo. Bo has 80. Like most people are running. If you are not running the Campus Hero theme team, you're just doing it wrong because it's so easy. Like there's so many ×4 champions, time forwards, RG3, Michael Mayer. Sorry, I call him Michael Myers, but it's so easy, and that's Bo Jackson with 89 speed. The next fastest running back is I think like 86 speed with like 87 speed maybe.
Right.
Like even if we get a DeAndre Swift this week for Team of the Week, I bet you he has 87 speed, maybe 88, and like that's still not better than Bo Jackson.
And he's going to be a little guy. He's a little runner back. He's not barreling through anybody. Huge. Bo runs through tackles left and right.
And even though he has low catching, he has hands. Let me tell you, he catches everything.
I'm so happy you brought that up because I get people all the time say, "Oh, I want to use Bo, but he has low catching." I'm like, you're not sending him. You don't need him to jump over and moss somebody 40 yards down the field. He's throwing a table or a Texas route. What do you need to have good hands for? You're throwing to him when he's wide open.
I've thrown into a wheel route into a double hit stick, just sandwiched into Bo Jackson. He catches that football. Like he is. Running backs don't drop passes unless you like get a super hit stick on them right when they catch it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. Weird. That's gonna throw me way off topic. But so even like about the Campus Hero sets, like sure, like the 84, like I always point out, like just keep an eye on what the market does, right? Like if it's if 84s are at like 54 and you get them at 50, yeah, go do the set. If 84s are at 60 and you're buying them at 50 and Bo's still at 300, just sell them off. Then you're gonna make. You know what I mean? Like double check your prices to make sure you're not like, oh, like because some guys feel like, oh, I'm doing this set and making 20K. I'm like, cool, you made 50 if you just sold the card. But
I always just do the sets. It's easier. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, some of these guys, the guys that like min out everything, like, yeah, I'm making a ton. I'm like, you would have made more if you'd just sold it. So it all depends.
I get that.
So our other big news this week, though, that I'm very, 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 very torn on, and actually somewhat I lied. I'm not even torn on it. I'm really disappointed in it. The companion app finally came out. Big dubs. Until I opened it and went, yuck. Can I get your guys' opinion on this? Because the concept of it was so good. Right? When I opened it, I was so excited. I was like, oh, we can open up packs on here. I can do sets on here. And then I tried to do anything, and I want to just delete it and just not use it again.
I try to open up. So apparently, or I don't know if any of you can try, but I can't open max fantasy packs on the app. It just doesn't let me. But all the other ones work. But I can't open a max fantasy pack because I guess there's 2 rounds to it. I don't know why, but yeah, I can't open that. I guess if you have to if there's selections that you need to make, I don't think you can open them on the app. But yeah, no, why don't they save your searches?
That's do.
My biggest.
They do. I found it today. Yeah, when you're in the search thing, you have to then click on a different tab that says recent, and you can then go ahead and go to your recent searches. But then as soon as you go back, you have to do the whole process all over again. It's not intuitive at all. It's like a 20-second process to do it.
Why can't they save it after?
I don't know.
If you back out and go back in. Why can't,
I don't know. The groundwork's there, but it needs 9 updates before this is usable, I think.
It just feels like it's just like the store on the auction house in the game, but not fast at all.
Right.
It feels like the menu speeds are so slow. It takes me 4 hours to search for a card.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, the app still serves a purpose. If you aren't away, if you aren't at home or at your console, you can still buy and sell cards, but it's pretty much all it is at this point. I mean, I never used the companion app. I always felt was, I don't know. I never used it to snipe cards. I always felt like the console was faster to snipe cards. I would only use it to sell cards, one, when they had the multiple listings at the same time, but they also took that out halfway through the year last year on an update. They don't have that, of course, on the app now, but I mean, the sets are really cool. I think that's a huge thing, especially because people can now pre-build completely away from their Xbox and do the set, sell the card right in the morning. That's really, really dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can't really, even selling cards on the companion app is a pain in the butt now. This is very, very small, but when you went into the companion app past years, when you go to list a card, you would just go on the left, you would go to the bid price, and you would type in a bid price that would go 250 above what the bid price was in the buy now price. You have to manually put in the bid price and the buy now price. It's something very, very small, but damn, it's annoying. I'm only gonna use it if I just am not if I'm not home. If I'm laying it and I don't want to have to boot up the console.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's out. For most people, it's good because they could buy stuff when they're not
when
at
they're
home.
at work.
But for to do market work, it doesn't really it's not a thing anymore. You could really go on buy cards, you would say, at a certain price and lazy sell efficiently on the app, and you just you can't really do that anymore.
Right.
Which is a bummer. I mean,
I did find one helpful tool so far. And it's a little bit under the radar, but strategy items are actually really, really beneficial if you want to buy up on them, like I do when I buy them. If they're under 11, I go search for the greens and buy them up right now.
Yeah.
In anticipation of blue strat items in the very near future.
I'm going to start for season 2. I think I'm going to start buying a week ahead. That's actually something.
Yeah. The only way to search for them, the green ones, is unless you have them in your binder and then you search for them that way, or you have to go by chemistry. That is horrendous on the console. It's 10 seconds to scroll down on the next chemistry. But on the app, it's one flick. There it is. And it already comes up newest. So you just take a look. You can grab them there. So greens at under 11, I'm pulling the trigger on right now. It's the only helpful thing I've seen on the app because it doesn't let me do sets. I've tried twice now and it doesn't let me. And I needed that the other day. That's why I had to wait till I got home to do all Legend stuff wasn't out yet, but my AKA stuff yesterday, I missed out on a bunch. So I couldn't do the sets. I had everything queued up to make them and sell them, and I still had to wait till 5 o'clock.
I don't know. When I'm on, I don't know if there's I'm just not doing it right, but when I go to search a card, does it not show the lowest buy now at the top, or is it just random?
It's newest.
Yeah, it goes by newest. As I'm saying, it's not due through buy now. It's just a random. It's just a random. I mean, it's newest, but it's not lowest buy now.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It just seems like they wanted to.
It
So they
certainly
just
does.
put it out to make sure they have it out, but they don't really like care that much about it.
Yeah.
That much. It sucks, but
Again, like I
it's
like the
out,
concept. I saw what was on there. I'm like, this could be cool, and then it just didn't work.
I did it.
So I said, couple updates down the road. Maybe by I don't know, golden tickets, it'll be useful. I don't know though. Either way, it's out. People can stop complaining that they don't have it yet. They have it. Use it for what it is. Sell your stuff when you can, and that's really all it really is at the moment.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think most people use it for anyway, was to sell stuff, right? It's way better that way. We should get the team of the week reveals here in a few minutes. I got that queued up just in case they drop. What are we feeling? I think I know a lot of speculation on Swift. He had a great game this week. I've seen a lot of Mike Evans talk.
Yeah, Mike Evans.
Can we talk about how much better Baker Mayfield is than Deshaun Watson, by the way? I love it.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. Right?
Loving it. Actually, I want Baker to do so well this year, and I'm not a Baker fan for 2 seconds. Not even 2 ounces of my soul likes Baker Mayfield. But this year, God, I want him to be great.
TJ Watt, but I feel like TJ Watt's coming with Gridiron Guardians. I don't know why. I just feel like the Watt brothers are like Gridiron Guardian staples.
TJ Watt's a stud, though. God, he's so good.
Mud Hero kind of feel. I don't know.
TJ Watt and I don't want to say this only because Adam's here right now. If Adam wasn't here, I'd say it. But Parsons is also just a freak of nature right now.
It's not even fair.
Yeah, we have some. There are a lot. I feel like we have so many good, like, and all the edge rushers are like, for the most part, like they're young, like Micah,
right? Yeah, right. Yeah, they're all like 25 to 27, and they're just crushing it.
Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, like these guys are
insane.
Yeah, it's a whole new world of defensive ends right now.
Yeah.
Love it.
What else are we thinking for this should be our last week of 88s for these, right? Obviously, right?
Yeah,
for getting
will be the last 88s.
We'll get 88s again. So no investing to do. Sell off whatever you can tonight or tomorrow. And then sit and wait. This is kind of the dead zone, right? Every time we get this overall boost, we're kind of just stuck at a standstill a little bit.
That's a little bit boring. But I think like another thing, like, are you selling off anything? I'm selling off a couple of my higher end players. I think just a couple of them. Nothing like I'm gonna get rid of probably my Chad Johnson, a couple of my LTDs that I just don't really think they're not really gonna go down or anything. But like the Cam Chancellor, I think I'm gonna sell them. I think we're gonna get better safety at some point. But yeah, I'm selling a couple of players that are on my team right now.
I'm holding for the most part, like my team. I don't think there's like a big enough event like TVPs last year like forced my hand, but now the market's not gonna like absolutely take. Like, yeah, cards will definitely. Like, I'll lose. I know I'm gonna lose value on my team come Thursday.
Right.
Prices are gonna be cheaper, but the hassle of selling, all my entire team and buying the back, it's not. I don't think it's in the cards for me. This time around, especially if we only get the 2 champions, 2 LTDs on Thursday. It's only 489. So I'm assuming we get more, but I mean, who knows?
We did last year. It was only 2 last year and 1 LTD.
Don't tell me that.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah,
we also had we had those like 88, like whatever those.
Yeah, they made the promo like revolve around the 88 guys instead of the 91 guys.
I feel like that can't be. I feel like that can't be the case this year, right? Like at a minimum, right? So let's talk about this a little bit with the new program coming out, an overall boost. The theory is 86s, right?
For heroes
to go into the set. We talked about it before the show started. The only 86s in the game right now, if you guys are not aware, are core elites. That is it. There's like 20 86s in the entire game right now. I don't know if there's that many. So 86 is going into a set is like mega suspect, right? Unless we get a flood of them tomorrow. And then we'll finally get more on Saturday and then Monday and Wednesday. You know what I mean? It's like next week we'll get a bunch. But when the program drops on Thursday, there's 20 cards right now that can possibly go into these sets. What do you guys think? If it is 86s, and if you don't think it is, please give me a different theory or conspiracy, whatever you guys got going on for Thursday. What's going to happen with them, with us being flooded maybe with more, but only being so few available now, all going for anywhere from like 100 to 120?
Yeah, can you really even with an odds boost? Can you really see them going down that much? Can you really see 86s being under like 120,000?
I don't know.
Sucks that those heroes. I feel like those heroes can't be too expensive, like the 86 ones that they drop for Gridiron Guardians. I mean, I think it's a 50-50 on if they require 85s or 86s. I have shares of both now, of course, way less 86s than 85s, but personally, me on my 80, like if we're just talking strictly 86s, if they require 86s for the Gridiron Guardian sets, I'm actually planning on selling my 86 core elites prior to release because I assume that the 86 heroes are going to be cheap. I'm just assuming too that the 86 core elites are just going to they're going to just boom skyrocket for like an hour or two before content actually comes out.
Right.
And like I can't see 86 heroes, right? Heroes headliners were going for when they were like, let's just say like in their prime, they were going for like 50K for part 2. Then when we had Campus Hero, the 84s were going for like 85 to 90K. Then now for the past 2 weeks for Ultimate Kickoff, the heroes have been going anywhere from 80 to 90K, right? So I can't see 86 overall heroes now being like 140, 150K. That just doesn't make sense. Otherwise, the set's going to be 750 to 800K. So
Right.
for 86s, right, I've bought 86 at 105K or less. I only have 8. I don't have that many because I'm more on the train of 85 overalls. The core I'm planning on selling, if they do require 86, I'm planning on selling my 86 overall core elites prior to the content actually coming out.
Yeah,
Okay.
And then 85s, it is a whole conspiracy theory into why 85s are going to be required. There's definitely, again, I think it's like a true 50-50 on what they require. The theory behind it all is Campus Heroes required 84s going to 88s, and we were all confused. Like, why? Like, that's so weird. Why would they require 84s for the heroes or 85s? But it's because there was, at the time, only 85 overall core elites. Remember, we hadn't got 85 legends because that was on the Saturday coming up. We hadn't got 85 AKs. That was on the Monday coming up. So it was quite literally only 85 overall core elites in existence going into the Thursday morning. And
here's
of course,
here's my tinfoil hat on that, though.
Yeah.
Do you think it was a mistake?
No, it wasn't. No, it's not a. It's
Do you
not a
think
mistake.
that when they showed the graphic, it was a mistake, and they're like, "Oh crap, now we can't change it." Just like what they did with the Team of the Week set. The graphic they showed was like different.
I feel like they would have.
I don't know.
I feel like they would have. I mean, that's a massive mistake if they do that.
And then to
that's a
leave it is
massive
kind of
mistake,
wild, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's a massive mistake. And then also, I think too, it was revealed. Wait, were 84s?
I think it was revealed, wasn't it?
It was revealed.
No, it was revealed. I'm
that
trying to
the
think. Was it
84
on a
Wednesday
Wednesday?
spike.
Was it like for an MCS stream? Was it on a Wednesday or was it on a Thursday morning?
Something like that. I think it was Wednesday MCS stream or something like that.
I think it might have been like they would have had time to like that's something they don't really like. The Economist is like that's his entire job is to have that set be the way it is. So I don't think it was a mistake. But then again, it's like there's some stuff too. Like this is a 2-part promo, so are they going to require 85s going to 89s for 2 whole weeks? And of course, by the time week 2 rolls around, there's going to be enough 86s where they don't have to have 85s, but then they don't normally change the set requirements. So there's that pulling on it too. But yeah, 85 overalls. And I think the reason why I'm a little bit invested in 85 overalls, and this is the 1 week where I'm not going to be fully invested into 85s. I have a lot right now, but I'm actually just trying to sell off I'm trying to sell off a chunk of them for like 85 to 88K. I want to go into it with more like 75, 85s instead of like 150 that I have been the past few weeks.
Yeah.
But I guess this leads to
I don't even know how you're finding them. PlayStation is complete cooked. I don't know.
A good chunk of them are kind of holdovers from the last 85s that I had. Like I'd probably say 60% of them, but I definitely have bought a ton. Like price you would say is like under 70K.
Yeah.
Like I've probably bought 50 or 60 so in the last like few days. But it's the mystery pack rollover. So this is like the insurance policy to the 85 overalls. Because if you're able to buy them at 70K or 65K, you're buying at 65 per, 60 per. It's not great training, but it's decent training. Yeah. And so the whole kind of thing is we see the sets Thursday morning, right, on Good Morning Madden. Mm-hmm. If they require 85 overalls, you keep your 85s, right, because they're going to go into the set. And even at that, I think Kale was talking to me a few days ago about it. Like if you put in 5 85s for an 89 at 70K, the 89 overall, the quick sells for so much, it has to go for like more than that 350K you're spending because of the training value because it's so much.
That's why
it has to go for 400K.
More expensive, right? That's why there's profit still in that set. Yeah.
Exactly. So like has to go for a certain amount and like it's going to be profitable no matter what. If they require 86s, well, I'm going to take my 85s and because there's a 3-hour window before that mystery pack refreshes with an odds boost and a price change, I'm going to quick sell my 85s, roll the mystery pack, keep them in my unopened pack. So then when the odds boost hits, I have a little bit of an advantage on that mystery pack market. So that's like the whole like master plan of the 85 investment going into Thursday. Now it does suck for people that have work or school because they like quite literally can't do it because you got to be on from 7:30 a.m. West
Right.
Coast time to 10:30. That's like the one caveat to this. Like you gotta, I don't know, call in sick for an hour, just show up 30 minutes late. Just wait till you see the sets at 7:45 a.m. West Coast time. But yeah, that's kind of like the whole thing going. I'm excited for this this Thursday because either way, it's like I'm either selling a bunch of 85s for profit or I'm opening a ton of mystery packs. And I haven't, me personally, I haven't been able to do that the entire year. So I'm kind of excited for whichever way it goes. The only thing, and the other thing with that too is Team Diamonds, man. Team Diamonds. I'm thinking October 5th, man. I really am. It's the new season. It's gonna be the third week of 89s. We have 2 weeks for Ground Guardians, and if I open a ton of mystery packs, those gold cards are just gonna be sitting in my binder. I don't have to really sell them right now, so it's another aspect to it that I kind of like. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah, I think I'm with you right there. I think the 5th is gonna be Team Diamonds. We'll dive into that a little bit more in a second too, but that's also right before MCS kicks off. So I think they're going to want people to have that brand new Team Diamond Master to showcase in the MCS event. Let's take a break and take a look at tomorrow's Team of the Week player.
Oh yeah, I was rambling.
It's all good. Mr. 88 overall, Mike Evans. 88 speed on the man.
Wow.
That's really fast for Mike Evans, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. For Mike Evans, that's real fast.
This is Calvin Johnson.
Yeah.
Calvin Johnson's twin.
Yeah, 6'5". Yeah.
Oh my God.
Jeez. My Jalen Hyatt shares. Jalen Hyatt probably is now even cheaper.
Yeah, Jalen Hyatt and whoever the legend one should be all about 400K in about 20 minutes. So if you need some legend investment times, I'm still buying those. I'm still using Chad Johnson because he's still a stud for me. But Hyatt is a if you want to just rent players like I do, I want my whole team to be LTDs. Screw everybody else. I might add Hyatt today. And then the other guys, yeah, who knows?
Looks like some people are saying DeAndre Swift for the middle. I'm guessing that would be the
maybe, yeah, okay.
LT. I mean, that might just be the. Nah, I didn't want to give him the 85 hero. He's an 83. Maybe LTD. I know you get one LTD, right? Is it LTD for current performance? What do you have last week? We had.
Well, no,
I don't know
Space had
anymore.
the LTD last week.
Yeah, so we do get an LTD for current performance.
I think player of the week is an LTD.
Yeah, and then we'll have a defensive set champion. Probably be. It looks like an eagle, a Seahawk on the right, and then the left. I don't really know. I would say Chief, but like I don't know who it would be if it was a Chief because no one really had a crazy performance.
Right? Yeah, no like big breakout kind of weeks.
Yeah, like Chris Jones had like 2 sacks, but I mean he has an 86 already, so that wouldn't make. Maybe he gets an 88 LTD, but like that's about it.
Commanders.
They scored a lot of points, didn't they?
Oh, and they came back too. Yeah. They came from behind.
Yeah, it's probably Commander. Yeah, Chiefs don't really have anybody that would stand out to me.
Right.
Commander, Buccaneers won.
They did. Yeah.
Did anyone do the research on who had a good week 2 performance in the past?
I have not. No, I usually don't.
Yeah, I don't do it either.
And actually, you know what? That could be that player, that red player.
Yeah. Exactly.
Seattle, I'm sure if I thought I saw Hawks in the chat. Hawks might know a Seahawks player that did really, really good this week. People are saying, Brian Robinson.
Oh, maybe.
For the left with the Commanders.
Okay.
Interesting. I'm just happy about that Mike Evans. That card is really good.
Really good.
Yeah, set piece though too. And like with these guys, at least they did this last week for the AKAs, those guys tanked out in price in no time. The team of the weeks are way tougher though. These ones don't seem to budge at all. Like even the golds are still, the 79s are still 12 to 15,000.
I know one thing with the 85s or the heroes is they don't have that early bird offer anymore.
Right.
They don't.
Yes.
Yeah, and that would like flood the hero market, and then
that
like
was
you would
a really
pull...
good way to invest.
Yeah, that was like.
Maybe it's just been a little delay. Maybe we'll get them out this week.
Hopefully, but yeah, I miss it.
We'll see. Hopefully, I know I need those. I'm in the office again, of course, tomorrow, so I'm gonna miss out on all of it. I'll try to get on the app and maybe try to buy some stuff on there, but God, that is absolutely gonna be brutal. It's brutal. I'll test it out tomorrow though from the office, and I'll report back in, let you know how it goes. But so I mean, back to the overall boost though. I think I'm in the same boat. I don't really think I want to invest in a whole lot. I think I'm going to be a bit more reactionary here. But hands down, no matter what, I think as soon as things spike up tomorrow on the reveal, I want to get out. Like anything that I buy tonight, or have leftover 85s that I haven't been able to get rid of, I think I want to tuck them right out and get rid of them.
I definitely want to have. I feel like it's the smart, like the best thing you do if you don't want to like have any investments and be involved at all. Going to Thursdays, having coins is like the most. That's the best day to have coins because there's always like either a pack drops or champions make certain cards go down. Like having coins on Thursday morning is really good, especially because both also on this weekend again. Like the market was up this weekend. I don't know if you guys noticed, but Saturday, Sunday, the market was up. 85 overalls were. Like you can only buy them at like 70, like they were 75K as their cheapest at all.
Yeah.
Which is like up a little bit from that Thursday, Friday price we saw. So
yeah,
it's 2 straight weekends we've seen like the core of the training market and like the middle to high tier market. I mean, I'm talking like champions LCDs, but
I wonder if that has anything to like. Obviously has something to do with the legends we've been getting. They've been pretty fire lately, but
I think people are doing mystery packs, man.
They really are.
Really,
yeah.
I think that was my next question. Packs. Is it the mystery packs that's really driving it, or if it's like the champion?
I think it's the mystery pack.
Because why would the champions like raise the price of like just training as a whole? Like,
right?
I think people are, and especially like they seem to be like the legend packs. Like you get them pretty often in that role, and I mean, So it's too as long as the legends are good, I think we're going to see like a consistent rise of. It's not MCS, trust me, because MCS when I'm buying when I'm playing ladders, I'm buying my cards Saturday morning. That's when the market's actually cheap. That's the funny. Like anybody who's buying
the high overall
MCS,
market,
I promise you, we're doing it on Thursday and Friday. We have our teams going into Saturday. We're only buying like the brand new legends Saturday morning. We're not scrambling buying our entire teams.
Right.
We've been labbing all week. And MCS it's way overblown what it does to the market, in my opinion. Way overblown.
Yeah, I agree. A lot of these guys already have their team set up to even like get ready for it. It's been it's an odd like backwards kind of year, right? Like Saturday was typically our good time to buy up and invest. It still can be. There's still a lot of extra stuff out there. You can flip really well on Saturday, but then it seems gone by Sunday. So it's I mean even by like Saturday night it's just over. Like no one's the problem is I think no one's selling anything because if they are ripping packs, they're quick selling everything and just going right back in on the mystery pack. Like they're going for like limited or bust, I feel.
I think another thing too I thought about this is like when people are opening packs on Saturday, it's all in the morning because you're off work, you don't. Whereas on Monday AKAs, right, you have like a constant like supply of people opening packs throughout the day, like getting off work, out of school, so it's just like throughout the day.
Right.
But Saturday it's like all in the morning and then it's like done. It's like after the first 3 hours, it's like stop. Everyone's off watching football, doing and going to other stuff. So
definitely
a weird year.
It really is.
It is, yeah. And I was going to talk about this afterwards as like our last topic. We're going to jump into it now since we already touched on it. And Chance had actually just typed in the chat too. The PlayStation 5 market is dead right now. What is going on with the game? Is it just this mystery pack and people not doing it? Is it that the packs are terrible and like double the price that they should be? But the markets are absolutely dead outside of a good like cash bundle. Right, or cash store offer, topper type deal. The markets are completely dead. I feel like nobody's buying anything, and it's hurting. Like, thank God there are good rewards, like throughout the field passes and whatnot. Because if you're no money spent this year, I feel like it'd be kind of tough because it's hard. Not enough stuff is being bought and sold. I feel like for you to like easily take advantage of this year.
Yeah.
Well, packs are horrible. Let's just be honest. Let's call it what it is. Like, if I have not bought a coin pack since I bought a team of the week coin pack and one AKA pack this week, but I lost on both. Like bad.
Right.
They're just horrible. The coin value for the packs are just horrible. Like a legend pack, 115,000. I'd rather take my chances and open like 5 mystery packs. You can open what? How many mystery packs out of 115,000? Like 3, maybe 4?
3, yeah, 3 at least.
You have a chance at getting one there? I'd rather do that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think, I mean, with packs, it is packs, but like rerolls. So Madden 22, like rerolls are the ones that like those usually like flood the current promo, and like that's why you see all those usually the current promo cards like training discard because they're just flooded by people opening training packs. But I think it's just that Madden 22 training packs for rerolls were really good. So in Madden 23, even though the rerolls were shit, people would still do them because they had the hope that like, oh, last year rerolls were good. Let me try out this reroll.
Right.
But now that we're in Madden 24 and that entire last year rerolls were terrible, no one's even like, it's like not even when a promo, like, remember when a promo dropped, the first thing everyone would do is rerolls. They'd be like,
right,
rerolls glitchy. Is there profit? What are we
Yeah.
doing? Our LTDs? Bro, no one even discusses like rerolls at all anymore. Like they're
Dude, that's
they're
a good
the
point.
last thought.
I have not
Last
seen
thought.
a single Twitter post of somebody pulling a limited out of a program reroll yet. That used to flood on the first day. Everybody,
Yeah.
hey, I got one. Hey, I got two. This none, not a single
How are the
person.
rerolls? That would be the
Right.
you fired up stream. You
It's
get
not
five.
even a question
How are the
anymore.
rerolls today? Rerolls looking good. No one even discusses
Don't ask
them anymore.
anymore.
You
No,
don't
they're
go through the Twitch inventory on a promo day. You won't even see people opening up rerolls. Like normally it's like Fritz. Well, Fritzy's always opening packs, but everyone normally would be like opening up, tons of rerolls. That'd be the thing to do,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
No one does it anymore. So there's just no like one. I mean, yeah, people were buying training from the mystery pack, but like there was always that constant buying of training, selling of training,
Right.
buying of training. And now it's just stagnant.
Yeah, well, there used to be like quote methods, not even methods on there, but just like to minimize your losses, right? It's like, oh, quick sell these ones, sell these ones, and keep these ones, and
There's
it's
arbitrage,
all gone,
right?
right? Yeah, now it's
Yeah.
nothing. You can't even like min them out because it's like 76, 76, 76. Oh, an 81, 76, 70. Oh, 74, 74, 79. Like you're doing these to get gold cards. Like they are flooded on gold cards this year, and it's outrageous. It's
But
wild.
Have you noticed as well that you're losing on 2 overalls now versus just 1 last year? Like for a lot
Yes.
of last year, you're only losing on like the lowest overall.
Right.
Then you would win slightly on the second overall that was in there. Now you're losing on 2 and you're barely making anything on the third.
Yeah.
And there's no chance you're pulling the full one anyways now either. So it's just
Right.
bad. All bad.
If EA's entire plan was to obliterate rules and just make them to where they could remove them from the game and no one would care, they've done it. So like,
Yeah,
they
that's
really
actual,
could.
yes.
They really could just not. They could really just only drop that champion training pack, keep mystery packs in the store, and just remove the actual rerules, and no one would care.
Right.
Which is just
That's-
weird. Like if we went back even just 2 years, like to think we would have been like, damn, Madden's over if rerules aren't like a thing.
Right.
But, yeah, they've done it, man.
I mean, it kind of
Yeah,
is
when you-
though.
Do
Killed
you
the
think they
reroll
did that
game.
with the TVPs last year? They overdid it with TVPs, and now they're not bringing it back at all this year.
Man, I'm cool with them just
I
doing
don't
the mystery packs. Keep
Yeah,
too. I
mystery
like
pack's
mystery
still
packs.
fun. At least I'm not getting a uniform out of a mystery pack.
I mean, hey, we'll see tomorrow. They might do that 50% offer on the Bolts pick off, and I'm expecting Campus Hero rolls to be removed, but they could do a 50% offer because we got that win for headliners when they were going into an overall change. So
It could, yeah, still
we could
definitely
see
not worth it.
50% offer tomorrow.
But,
It probably still wouldn't be worth it, but I wonder.
Yeah,
How
what I
much would that be,
do
100?
what I do kind of
Right.
think that we might get Thursday though, which makes me kind of want to like hold on to these 85s. If we get that champion pack, the champion training pack, right? Like if it's 89s, it's going to cost what? 10, 12,000 training to roll this thing. It's going to be outrageous. But it's going to be tough though, because
Probably stupid.
I mean, even if 89s are, I think 89s are going to pop into whatever the set's going to be. It's going to be some kind of math to be between 500,000 and 600,000 to build, right? 500,000 keeps them at like 74 per training, which is kind of in line with, most of the market.
Well, let's be honest. But how about this? Like, if you can use 85s, they're literally 75K. You can get a billion of them right now for 75K.
Right,
That's only
but somebody put in a
325K.
really good kind of thought process though, is what if they make this new set for gridirons the way they do legend sets, where it's like, okay, you need 286s, 485s, a couple 82s.
No, yeah, they
They could stagger it to make the
slew of
value
things.
come out to like 600K or 500K, whatever they want the price to be. They could always just flex it that way. That was, yeah, Hawks had that. Yeah, good call.
I mean, I
think
could even
that's
see
good.
them do. I would love to see them do that, but with like just any overalls, like do
Right,
any,
yeah,
do, like
yeah,
two,
not program, but yeah.
286s. Yeah, that'd be really cool. I would like.
Right.
I mean, look, it's EA. They definitely stick to the script.
I
Like,
know,
that's just what they do. I mean, this is a really I think this Thursday is going to be a really big tell for the
rest of the
entire.
year.
If they, this is going to be a really big tell because they could do a whole ton of things for the sets on Thursday. But if they go, I mean, either way, 86s or 85s, it'll really be a telling factor for what we.
Yeah, if it's the same, if it's 885s or 586s like this, like, okay, this is it for the year. We're not breaking out of this cycle. We'll know exactly what to anticipate for the next 10 months.
Yeah.
Rough. All right, last topic of the day. We touched on it very, very briefly. Team Diamonds. We I think we've all kind of locked in October 5th, kind of seems like the day,
Yeah.
which is also, I think, when season 3 is going to start. I can't tell
Yeah.
anymore because this calendar doesn't make any friggin' sense to me. The countdown thing, I swear every time I look at it, it changes by 3 days and not one. So I'm wildly confused on when it's going to end, but I think that's right around the time season 3 is going to kick off. That makes sense to me for Team Diamonds to kick off. Man, what are we doing? Are you guys holding one of each? Are you selling duplicates? Are you just holding everything until then? Are you buying up some stuff? What are we kind of in the mood for Team Diamonds?
Well, the mystery packs like this past week kind of flooded my entire binder because I have at 1,500 items in my binder right now.
Yikes.
Already, and it's literally not even October yet. So yeah, I'm good. I've been holding. I have a lot of golds. I have a ton of gold, and I'm just now. I'm like the next week. I'm just gonna start like unloading some of the golds, like in terms of like if I have duplicates, I'm gonna get rid of like trading would be like the 77s and what.
I have 900.
Plenty as well. You have 900.
900 golds. I just looked. I'm gonna throw up.
I got 1,200 gold right now.
Ugh.
So yeah, do we think we're gonna need like the low overall ones? Because I might just like exchange those up soon.
I don't
like the 70 to 75s.
Yeah,
I don't know. Normally I would say no, but with the overalls being lower this year, like I feel like they might run out of stuff to put in there, right? Like I'm afraid that they could go down to 74s this year.
Man, I don't know. Yeah,
The bottom was 76s last year, so I'm afraid. And the low ones are the ones that get expensive because people make that mistake, right? And they do the exchange sets too early, and the 74s are just gone forever.
Yeah.
The 79s are common because you'll do all the sets. I'm like, okay, I got one. You know what I mean? You'll sell it. So they're a little bit more common. The low ones are the ones that you have one shot to get out. If you don't get it out of a pack, you can't get it.
I'm all ears for Team Diamond prepping because I feel like I don't really like ever know what to do.
I never prep.
This,
I just like keep everything. That's my prep.
Yeah,
keeping all
like
my
there's
golds and stuff.
Yeah, I think at this
year,
point, I think I'm just gonna hold everything for right now. I saw some guys going, yeah, go buy, one of everything. I'm like, I do not have the time nor patience to go through team by team. Like, oh, I have this one. Oh, I don't have this one yet. I will set my Xbox on fire and go sit in the cold pool.
Yeah.
We do have that.
We have some time, so I might end up going out and trying to buy one of every car. But it's like we're in the year that it just requires like any overalls. So, like,
right? Yeah. What if it's just? Oh my god! Can you imagine if it's like
just like
1074s or yeah, right?
Yeah,
right. It
like,
could just be 1085s, right? Oh my god! Can you imagine? Did Dave anticipate the market to drop off for season 2 and it just skyrockets because of Team Diamonds?
Well, here's another thing though. Like team builders were different this year, right? Last year it took a lot less to build a team builder.
That's
This
true.
year was like 13 cards. And it's like, are they gonna do something similar to that? Maybe make it like 20 cards or just like random things? Like I have no idea.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's this. I really like don't know what to do. I mean, last year I got screwed over because of the head-to-head grant the day before Team Diamonds dropped.
Right.
Screwed my entire process over.
Somebody had the date last time. What was the date for Team Diamonds last year?
Well, it was supposed to be next week. It was scheduled to go next week, but then it got delayed, and then we got it on. I have it right here.
It was like mid-October, like 13th, 14th, somewhere around there.
The 18th of October because it got delayed for the hurricane. But it was I think it was targeted to go like out next week.
Okay.
So it'd be pretty online. We're thinking like not next week, but the week after. So
okay.
Like on pace.
It's a really weird, like I'm just looking at last year's market and like it did like even like low overalls went from like 4,000 up to 7,000, like 80 overalls went from 4 to 7. Just for the weekend though. It's for like 2 days and everybody's out on those, right?
One big thing is the team builders because the team builders like the one guarantee and then you can't pack team builders, like you have to build them and you're also using the pieces used to build team builders are also in the Team Diamond set, so that's why the team builders usually like originally they doubled in price and they seem to like double in price every single time. So I guess one thing that should be like really, really safe is, again, buying like 70 to 79 golds because those are involved in the team builder sets, and buying 80, 81s, those are involved in team builder sets. So
would you buy team
builders yet?
Would you buy team builders right now?
Oh, I've already started already started saving.
I say because everyone that I get, I'm saving. I'm like, I'm gonna hold on to this guy.
It's not. I've kind of. I don't want to say I've kept it like, but like that's just been my Like I've been buying 85s, and I've bought all my 85 team builders for under 70K.
Yeah.
But since we've been talking about Team Diamond so much, I'm like, oh, I probably shouldn't sell these guys for 90K. I'll just keep them because they're really never going to lose their value. So I have I have like 12 or 13 right now.
Okay.
So I'm actually probably just gonna save my 85 team builders.
I'm also saving like those pieces to build team builders.
Yeah.
As cheap as
Yeah.
possible
Yeah.
as well. So
Yeah, smart.
Yeah, I guess
smart.
it's like we're in that market of like just save everything. Like that's the smart
that's
thing
where
to
we're
do.
at
Save
right now.
everything.
It's
Right.
gross
Especially
because,
after we
like,
get
I
after we get
lost
the
faith,
overall
but
change.
yeah.
Right. Yeah, I guess a good point too. Somebody put in chat 8081s have not really tanked out this year yet.
Yeah. Oh,
They're-
yeah. Last year we were buying them. I remember buying 8081s for 3.5
Right.
to 4K going to team builders, and they're
Yes.
still 8K,
Those are the
9K.
cheapest
So
training. 81s are the cheapest training if you really want to
Yeah,
like.
like,
sit
it's-
Yeah, 80, yeah. I buy 83s all the
I
time
mean-
at like 25. Like that's
Same.
my go-to.
Same.
I mean,
Yeah.
shoot, training right now is still at like 60, 65, 70 per. What were we at last year at this
It
time? Like
dropped off, didn't it?
20.
Last year, yeah, it was
Bro,
mega
almost
low
hard.
last year. Let me see. I have it open
It
right
was
now.
really cheap.
Last year, end of
Like-
September, we were at
20 probably. 25 maybe.
25. Yeah, 24. No shit,
Yeah,
more than that.
like-
Before that, before there was a weird spike, the weekend
TVPs?
of September 20th, training was at
TVPs.
19.
It spiked back to it went
Yeah,
from
and
19,
then
it spiked to 30.
It went to 30.
and
Yeah,
then-
19 to
Yep.
30.
I remember.
So what's that
The
for?
Gridiron Guardians part.
TVPs.
Gridiron
That
Guardians
was when
part 1 or
TVPs
2.
first came out.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I
Yep,
forgot.
yep, yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then we
yeah, yeah.
stayed there for a couple weeks, and then a month later it was back down to 13. So training was in shambles last year. We've never had it this high for this long. I lied. You know what? The year before, I think back to like from like Madden like 21 and 22, it was what it is this year. Last year was like odd because I was like, damn, everything's like a third of the price that it was the year before across the board.
Yeah.
And this year it's kind of back to normal where things are
Right.
they hold their value a lot more. We're not seeing giant swings anymore, right? Even if market's down one day, it's because I saw like 84s go from 70 to 62, and I'm like, oh, I'll go buy these then. Like that, you know what I mean? Those were like the biggest swings I was seeing. It's no longer like, oh, these dropped off by 40%. Let me load up on them, or they, you know, I mean, we have seen skyrockets though, right? We've seen things triple overnight, but we're not seeing big drop offs. Everything's holding their value, like I said, because right now 88s are the best cards in the game, or the highest overall cards in the game, and there's nothing else to supplant them. So everything that goes into those sets is maintaining that value. That's why Thursday's so intriguing, right? Like what happens with the 84s just drop off to oblivion. Does training drop to 30 on Thursday because no one cares about 84s anymore?
I don't think they can though.
Yeah.
Can they though? Because then their mystery packs become like insanely profitable.
I don't know.
I mean, look, the market's
Are
gonna
they
drop,
though?
like,
I pull a lot of golds out of those packs.
I know, but man, I don't know.
It's Thursdays.
I don't know. It's hard to.
It's gonna be a day.
I'm honestly like I'm having a hard time like just getting like a feel of this market still. Like
It is a
I'm really
weird year.
struggling
Yeah,
figuring
I concur.
figuring it
Can
out.
I point out this though? I think a lot of people are going to end up with a lot less coins this year because TVPs don't exist. Even though I feel like mystery packs are a better value, because you can't just quick sell your platinum cards and walk away with coins. People are quick selling the cards and then walking away with nothing, leaving them more broke
Pour
than
back in.
not before.
Yeah.
It was actually almost a blessing, right? Like you were guaranteed to not blow everything because you ended with coins no matter what.
You had to go back in to get more.
Right, you had to go buy more.
Yeah.
And I'm still, and Kenny actually just put it in the chat that I'm still 100% in on this tinfoil hat, that every glitch that we have had is only an unlimited pack, or I'm sorry, a limited time pack, or limited quantity pack that is unlimited for a half hour. That is not a scam. That's by design. If you're buying 3 of those, cool, do whatever you want with your money, but you're not getting one over on anybody. That is on purpose.
No, they did with the AKA packs this week. The coin packs, they were unlimited too. They sucked, but they were unlimited.
Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want unlimited
I
pack
just said
glitches.
they were.
I want like 88s out of every pack glitches. I don't. Unlimited
Yeah.
does nothing for me. Does
Oh,
absolutely
I know.
nothing
People
for
were
me.
going in there saying like, yeah, but they're unlimited. I'm like, yeah, but you're losing even
Right.
more. If
Cool.
you're
So you're
unlimited, bro. What do
completely
you
broke
want?
in an hour instead of at least before you had to stop. Awful. God, I hate packs this year. It's so depressing.
Yeah, really depressing.
Yeah.
Oh well.
But I think it's gonna wrap it up for us. Unless you guys have anything else you want to touch on.
I think we covered everything.
And we do have 90 minutes before Ahsoka. And oh my God, last week was I lost my mind like 4 times.
I ended up rewatching like a ton of like other Star Wars content because I was like, my entire TikTok feed is like Star Wars lore. So
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so-
I watched last week's episode 3 times. It was so good. I
Yeah, I
literally
watched-
watched it 3 times.
I've watched it twice. I went back and rewatched Kenobi too. Like I'm all
Did you really?
now like Yeah, dude, it's got me like all back into
And
Star
Obi's
Wars
really
and
good. It's
everything.
so underrated.
Yeah, no,
And
it's
for anybody who hasn't seen it, just go watch the last season of Rebels. I know it's a cartoon. I know you're not, whatever. You're too cool to watch a cartoon. You play Dungeons and Dragons in football mode. Shut up. You're not too cool. Go watch a cartoon. Rebels will make Ahsoka makes so much more sense, and some of these things have so much more meaning. And you get to see Darth Maul and Obi-Wan, and like, just go watch it. It's so good. Y'all missing out. Y'all are big time missing out. But yeah, I still refuse to watch Draft Day. That's big old facts. Gentlemen, I appreciate you guys tonight as always. I'll be back on tomorrow. Adam will be back on when? Tomorrow morning? Tomorrow morning. Joe?
Yep.
I have no clue.
No idea. Okay. Joe's a
I'm
rogue,
laughing,
right? He's a rogue cannon this year.
I'm laughing, man. Like, I was planning on going live last night, but then I got playing some rep games, and like I was gonna go live tonight, but I think I'm gonna just watch the gulag, and yeah, I'm all over the place right now, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna go relax, get a couple my dailies done, and then I'm gonna go play Starfield until Ahsoka comes out. I'm a giant freaking nerd, and I don't care. But ladies and gentlemen, appreciate the heck of you guys. Go show some love over to my guy, Mr. Von Miller. Still in rehab. 2 weeks to go until he's back on the field, and I can't freaking wait. And we'll catch y'all again tomorrow. Yeah. Hey, love you. Bye. Okay, we're out.